All right, everyone. Hello out there on the internet. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Say hi in the chat if you're hanging out. I'd love to chat with you. Just getting all my stuff into place. You know, it's funny when you're getting ready for a stream. So it's the biggest barrier for streaming to me is that I have to connect all the stuff up in order to make my little environment work the way that I want it to. So, got it all working. We're good to go. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. Yeah, all right. Got some music going. Hopefully the music's not too overbearing. If it is, let me know. I can always turn it down. But let's see. I'm going to jump into my full screen. There we go. All right. And I just noticed it's been a while since I've streamed. So I never updated my little thing down at the bottom. Oh, well. So it's, a 400 something hours, negative 400 something hours ago. Oops. Oh, well. Well, I would still appreciate your follow if you're out there. If not, no big deal. All right, let's jump into some code. So, I got the wrong screen. Hold on one second. All right. Move things around. Okay. So I am working on a project that I started a couple months ago, and it was actually the project. What do I call it? So it's called a Profit First calculator. And Profit First is just a thing we do in business, and it's not hard to explain. It's easy to explain. But what I gotta do is first I gotta find the directory. Jeez. Do I not have it already on this machine? I guess I do not. Kick play. It's in there. Profit First calculator. All right. So I wrote this silly calculator. And I don't even know what it looks like right now. So let's take a look. Let's bump up some fonts for everyone at home. And am I not in? Oh my gosh. Huh. All right, get remote. Is this? Well, let's take a look here. So let's go to github.com/swiftkick and profit first calculator VueJS. All right. Yep. This is a dumb, easy VueJS application that I started. So let's get checkout. All right. I have not done anything on this, so we're actually gonna start from new. I deleted that index. I should leave that deleted. So we're going to delete that, and we're going to make a directory called source. We'll go into source, and I'm going to say view create pf calc. And this is only going to be a client-side web app. Oh, there's a new CLI available? Holy cow. Where did that come from? npm install sg view CLI. Let's see. What's everyone out there drinking today? I am drinking some sparkling water, some grape juice flavor. I know everyone's probably stuck in the house right now. Let's move. All right. Okay, so we'll say view create, and we'll do pf calc again. This should be a new version. I'm going to manually select features. I want TypeScript. I'm going to try doing this as a PWA. I've never done a PWA before. We'll see how that goes. I should not necessarily need the view router because I'm not planning on doing multiple views. All right, I like a single page app. And I'm not planning on doing any robust state, so we'll just leave Vuex alone. I don't think I need CSS processor, so we'll leave that alone. You know what? We'll add some unit testing. I have not heavily unit tested any of my VueJS applications, so maybe it's worth getting into that habit. So this is a good place to practice, right? So what's E2E testing? Is that end-to-end? Yeah, functional test. I always have to Google this stuff because I never remember what any of this stuff means. Unlike a unit test, you're not breaking the application down; you're testing the entire application. You know what? We can do an Ooh, no. I screwed that up. Hey, Mr. Jeff Blinkenberg, how are you? Glad you could join me. I am, let's see, and let's add some preprocessors just in case. And thank you, Mr. Mike Buckbeak, for the follow. Yeah, a little upset. I would have sworn you were already a follower, but apparently you were not. But thank you for following anyway. All right. Do we want class style? Of course we want class style. Yes. I want all that stuff. Dart Sass, ESLint, lint on save. Oh, unit testing solution. Do I want Mocha plus Chai or Jest? I think I want Mocha. EDE, let's do. And Jeff, thank you for the follow as well. Helping me push up my little bar there. Let's see. I have no opinions about Cypress nor Nightwatch. So let's do it this way. I guess I hear more people talking about Cypress. I should take a drink, Mike. Every new follower, I'll take a drink of this sparkling water, grape juice flavor with other natural flavors. They had plenty of this in the grocery store today when I dropped in. So they were out of bread, out of toilet paper, all that good stuff, but they had plenty of sparkling water. Mike, I love me some sparkling water. It beats the monotony of just regular water because it's sparkling. And I'm almost out, but I have another full one here that I can knock open. All right. You know what? I hear more people talking about Cypress. I might as well just go to Cypress. I've never heard anyone talk about Nightwatch. Let's look at Nightwatch. Let's see. Nightwatch.js. Node Power end-to-end testing framework. It's a org. .org. Oops. All right. And then what's Cypress look like? So Cypress.io. Finally, testing has evolved. All right. may be able to get into this. All right, we'll go with Cypress. Dedicate config files. Nope. All right. Now we sit back and wait for good old npm to do its thing. Tick tock, tick tock. I'm out of water. That's okay though. I swear I don't have Corona that I know of. Downloading Cypress. I know this is super engaging streaming right now, watching npm do its thing, but I think this is necessarily like 80% of streams out there anyway. Just folks running npm install and sitting back. Twitch codes npm. Well, npm is now owned by Microsoft, so it's obviously going to get better now. Oh no! That sounds awful, Mike. Twitch playing Pokemon or Twitch playing npm, because it would just be like npm install left pad, npm install this, npm install that. All right, while that goes, I'll bring up my documentation that I'll need for later. Get started. And we just sit here and wait. Unzipping Cypress, just taking his time. I hadn't planned on doing any unit testing in this little project, but I figured the internet will judge me if I don't. So might as well do some unit testing, right? See, I got this little button here that says I could run a 60-second ad break for you all. So there's, see, if there was 60 seconds left, I would have ran the ad. And I could have made some money while npm did its thing. What else they got in here? So I could run start rerun, run a 30-second ad break. Oh man, I should have done that earlier. Let's add that one to the buffer just in case. Finished installation. You can now open Cypress by running Cypress open. I like this. 37 packages are looking for funding. So I install, wait, nope, the number went up. Sorry, went from 37 packages to 47 packages. So 113 packages installed. Wait. All right, 113 packages. 47 of them are looking for funding, but 32 of them have severity vulnerabilities. So you have to imagine it's probably these 32 that are looking for funding out of the 47. All right, let's go into PF Calc. Let's open this in VS Code, adjust some fonts so everyone can see what we're doing. Font size, let's just bump that up to 22. All right, that seems reasonable. Okay. All right, so one of the first things I want to do is I want to pull in Vuetify which is the UI framework I'm planning on using, just because it's easy. And of course, Vue UI never pulls in the project that you actually need. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that, nor that, nor that. So let's import an existing package. And this one is inside of play and pf calc source pf calc import. There we go. All right, so we want to install a plugin. I don't want Vue Router, I don't want Vuex, but I do want Vuetify. And you can also do this from the command line as well, but what? Did I not spell it right? Vuetify. There's a Vuetify install that it should. Oh, man. If you actually go to the right button. Vuetify. All right, CLI plugin. That's what I want right there. Install CLI plugin Vuetify. So if I remember right, quick start. And that's kind of what I did earlier. Choose a preset. I'm just going to go with default. Well, use pre-made template. Yep, that's what I want. Yep. Actually, I do want fonts as a dependency because I'm going to try to turn this into a PWA just so you could use it offline if you wanted to. All right, that looks right. And I'm not using Nux. All right, couldn't get file changes. That's fine. Okay. I actually think we're good to go here, so I'm going to shut that down. And I'm going to say npm run serve. Start the development server. And I just realized my head is blocking most of the stuff, so sorry about that. Let's move you up. All right. Oh, that's right. I'm using TypeScript, and TypeScript doesn't have the Vuetify stuff automatically in it. So let's see if that recommendation does what it says it's going to do. Nope, of course not. I went through this before and I don't remember what the solution was. So when in doubt, why? Yeah, I've deleted all that stuff. Types. Hey, thanks for the raid, Freestyle Coder. How you doing? Hope your stream went all right. All right, let's see that error again. Okay, so okay. View from view. Hey, let's see what that looks like. So localhost 8080. It's broken. That's not what it's supposed to look like. All right, let's. I don't know if that was still necessary though, but let's try it anyway. Nope, not necessary. All right, that seems better. All right, we're good to go. Yay! All right, so we have our app up and running. Okay, we can start making changes to it. Cool. Okay. Well, when in doubt, let's take our app. We'll say git add. What's this look like? Oh, let's add that as well. View create. Let's push that up to our test. All right, so I forgot what the command was for Cypress. Oops. Because it even told me how to do it. Getting started. Installing Cypress. I've never used that command before. Does that work in PowerShell? Nope. I'm not familiar with that. All right, so npm bin. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you can, I don't remember how to write that PowerShell because I'm writing PowerShell. Let's do this the hard way, right? There we go. Looks like this is your first time using Cypress. Verify in Cypress can run. Did it open Cypress? Nope. Right, maybe I missed something. Oh. Oh, it's a Electron, like a little Electron app. There it goes. We've added some folders and example tests to your project. Okay. You have new recorder run. There's an update available. Of course there's an update available. Wow, I installed an old version of Cypress. Okay, let's go ahead and let's npm install. And here we are waiting for npm again. Oh my gosh, we have to sit through this again. Jeez. All right. Okay, well. Unzipping Cypress. Oh my gosh, this is going to take a second. All right. We're going to have a little change of pace while this unzips. So we'll be right back. Let's see. Well, if you're not in an ad right now, we are doing the npm install. And we're just waiting for it to finish. So about 90 seconds left. 80 seconds. So I need to learn something about Cypress. Well, I need to learn something about just the unit testing in general. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad break. So I figure the ad was at least more stimulating than watching Cypress install. So, oh well. Renders props message when passed. All right. Well, while this goes, I want to start building out some stuff. So Hello World is going to go away. I'm going to get rid of view image. Actually, I'm going to get rid of both of those. We'll figure out. I don't need Hello World. We'll get rid of Hello World. And this isn't even a Vue app or TypeScript. This is just regular JavaScript. So my package JSON should have some property decorators. So we'll go ahead and we'll import component from property decorator. What this lets us do is basically, all right, let's start with just that commented out. So we'll do component. We'll export default class. We'll just call it app. And I'm trying to do this part from memory and I can't remember. All right, that should work. That should work, right? Extends view. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And I did that part from memory. Good for me. Oh, but it will have components, and inside those components will be our new component. So I'm going to delete hello world. We'll do all this from scratch. And we'll just call it calculator.view. All right, so we can set this up. There we go. There we go. This is still wrong. That's okay. And it's not because it's missing semicolon. So we'll pull that component again from view property decorator. So we'll call this a component and export default class calculator extends view. Okay. So then I want to do an import calculator from calculator. Okay. And then this will go into calculator. Can I find module calculator? Oh, all right. So Cypress is done. Let's do npm run serve. Okay, I screwed something up. Cannot find, so I'm in app, components, calculator. What are we talking about? Do I need... What are we talking about? Can't find component. Export default calculator. Okay. And I spelled it all right. Right? Shouldn't need that. Oh, I guess I do. Ah. Calculate here. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, latest release. Nah, that's not what I want. There we go. And this is missing no, was it no opener? I always forget that stuff too. Target blank. Hey, I was actually searching for this earlier because I could never remember. No opener, no refer. That's right. And I don't know if that actually passes through. I assume it does. Let's take a look. It does. Cool. All right. So go to our podcast site. That's what I want. All right. So, and then the big thing I want to do here is I want to put some sort of H1 tag, and I'll stylize that part later. Okay. So calculator. So this is where I need to jump over to the documentation because I am not quite sure what let's jump in the quick start. So what I need is, all right, so I have v content. Inside of v content, you actually have a v container. Yeah, so v container. And I don't remember how the grid system works. So when in doubt, go to, there we go. Comes with a 12-point grid system built in using Flexbox. So let's scroll down. All right, so yeah, container. Oh, I do like this idea, having the class in the background. So let's go and lighten that up. And let's see, our calculator. I want a collapsible section, so accordion. I just want one of these. Actually, I just want one of these with one section. Ooh, I kind of like that. All right, ship it. Let's come over here. So we'll do a row, and this will be justified center as well. And then inside of that row, I want an expansion panel inset. Then inside of that, I want an expansion panel. I'm not doing a list, so expansion panel header. Say what is profit first. Then we'll do content to do add content. Okay, so if I did that part correctly, well, I say if I did that part correctly, it should work, and it's not. What did I forget? All right, expansion panel with expansion panels. That would help. There we go. To do add content. All right, that's what I want. So why has this one got a fancy little arrow and mine has nothing? You know, if I had to guess, it's over here. And it's not loading the... Yeah, it's not loading the MDI, the material design icons. So that's a problem. I need to fix that. Okay, I'm not worried about that at the moment. You know what? I'm actually going to take this and turn it into its own. So we'll just call this what is we'll call it about, and this will be a view template. We'll drop that in, and this won't have any logic, so I'm not going to worry about that stuff. So we can take that out. Okay. The big thing I need to do now is I need to work on creating the text boxes. So the text field model, and we'll just call this we'll call it income. Two, three, four, five. There's 5 of these suckers. So we're doing this part in TypeScript. So we'll have income, which will be a number. There will be profit, which will be a number. Oh, well, I guess I need a constructor, don't I? Oh. I don't want the... That's a worthless. Okay, so I want income to equal 0. And you know what? I don't think I need those in TypeScript, right? Can I do that? Yes. Technically, income is the only thing you set. The rest of them are all percentages. So we'll have owner's pay percentage, which is going to be a number, and we'll set that to 0.25%. You have profit percentage, which is a number, and we'll set that to 0.5%. You have OPEX, or operating expense percentage, which is also a number, and we will set that to 55%. And then you have tax, which is a number, and that's equal to 15%. All right, let me double check my math here. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. I did math. Yay. Okay. Then I will have calculations. So we'll do get owner's pay percentage. Get, oh, no. I don't need percentage. It's just get owner's pay. Must return a value. So this returns income times owner's pay percentage. No, it's income minus income times owner's pay percentage, which it doesn't like. Oh, I'm sorry, this. Yeah, that's dumb. I knew better than that. There we go. Okay, so profit is a number, and I want to return profit percentage. Now I want to get OPEX, or operating expense, also will be a number. This will return OPEX percentage. And then last but not least, we'll get tax. Always put tax last because no one gives a crap about taxes. Tax percentage. Did I misname this? I misnamed it up here. So let's go fix that. Percentage. All right. Okay, so what are you complaining about? Line 37. Line 37. Did I forget something on line 37? I did. I forgot that thingy. Uh-oh. 17, 19, 20. Oh. It's saying, Kevin, you set it to 0. You told us it's a number, and then you set it to a number. We could have figured that out on our own. Well, TypeScript, who cares? Who cares, TypeScript? All right. So we'll set the label to income. All right, and let's go ahead and get these in place. So this will be owner's pay. Oh, I'm sorry, profit first, right? So profit. Then we'll do owner's pay. Then we'll do OPEX. Then finally we'll do tax. We'll set this as profit. Owner's pay. OPEX, operating expenses, and then tax. All right, so that all gets set. That's where I expect it to be. Well, technically, I don't need the placeholder, do I? So let's take the placeholders out because I have labels. All right. Yay, works. All right, so I got to get those numbers down a bit. Oh, I can format as a currency. I just don't remember how. Oh, nope, not what I want. Currency. Let's see. I did this in another project, and I don't remember what I did. Let's say Vuetify currency. Hey, someone wrote something on GitHub. View currency input. All right, I'll be dumb for a minute. International number 5. All right, I don't care about those old IEs, so let's pull out this formatter. That looks fine to me. And I'm only going to support dollars to start with, so we'll. All right, pull out the formatter. We'll save the formatter as a global, as a class object. So, and then how you use the formatter, formatter.format stuff. Okay, formatter.format. Yep, I meant this stuff formatter. Oh man, my eye's itching. All right, this stuff formatter. String is not assignable to type. Oh, okay. Well, I'm cool changing it. All right, so let's go ahead and take all that. Bum, bum, bum. Let's tack on to the end of these. There we go. Did that do anything? Hey. Oop. Now, here's the kicker. I don't actually know if those add up to the same amount above. So we should. All right, so text view. I want that to actually have a mask on it. So let me remember how to do masks. I think they took out support. Yeah, they took out support for the built-in masks, and they replaced it with this other tool that they call view the mask, which I'm fine with. I used it on another project and it worked great. But that means I have to go do an npm install. And while that installs, I am going to install this globally just so I don't have to worry about it. Let's go app. Sorry, let's go to main. View the mask. All right, here's going to be one of those cases where I don't know. Does anyone type in TypeScript? TypeScript? Nope. There is a closed issue. TypeScript support. Couldn't find any typings, of course. They should cover use cases. Okay. Ha! You know, I love it when people do this stuff. Give them a thumbs up. So let's go back. Create a folder. I use this idea in one of my apps as well. So one of my other apps. So we'll create types. And inside of it, we'll say view the mask.d.ts. Okay. Looks like it might have got picked up automatically, which would be useful because TS source dot, yeah, so anything TS. Dragonfleet, sorry, I just saw your chat. What are the differences between React and Vue? They both kind of do the same thing, right? I've built major applications in Vue, React, Angular 1 or Angular JS, and then Angular 2, 3, 4, 5. They all do the same thing. They just have a little bit of a different opinion. React and Vue in particular have no opinions compared to Angular. Syntactically, what do I prefer? Vue, hands down. There is no question. Much rather do Vue any day of the week. Yeah, to the point where I have a React app that I maintain that I have highly considered numerous times just scrapping and rewriting in Vue, because the experience of writing Vue is just so much easier to deal with than anything I ever wrote in React. That's totally personal opinion, so don't take that as gospel. I just what I prefer, but that's me. All right, this sucker is back up and running. And all right, let's go apply our mask. Where's view the mask? View the mask. Yeah, I went through the same kind of processes. I had made the jump from Angular. What we were on? We were on like Angular 4 at the time, and I made the jump from Angular over to React. And it took a little bit of getting used to making that jump, and I started really enjoying React. Except there's just this was before React had released hooks, so doing things like basic state management was just a pain in the butt. And React, I always felt React thought it was smarter than the React community. React always thought it was smarter than you were. And whenever you wanted to do something that should be considered simple, React looked at you like, why would anyone want to do it? You would obviously fix that problem this way. And I spent more time fighting React than I did actually building anything useful in React, even though we did build a full-blown application. And I think the real test for me was I had built a React application, got it out in production, and then came back to it later, like 2 or 3 months later, to do just some basic maintenance on it, and couldn't figure out what was going on because it's just kind of hard to read. Now compare that to a Vue app. I've deployed 2 or 3 Vue apps over the past 2 years, and during that time, I've come back to those apps after being absent for a while, and I was able to immediately jump back in because it made more sense. It was a little bit simpler syntax to follow, but just as powerful, super lightweight, easy to use, and not opinionated at all. You do what you want to do, and if it works and compiles, you can't beat it. State management in Vue, that is, you basically have 2 choices, and it's just like React as well. You can have local state management, so at a component level, or you could do global state management with something like Vuex, which is a global state management tool, which is just like Redux. So you're comparing apples and apples basically, but maybe like red apples to green apples. They still do fundamentally the same thing, just have a little bit different flavor to them. And I've really gotten into trying to keep state as local as possible. Yeah, I highly recommend giving Vue a try, especially if you're heavy in React. Just exposing yourself to something else. So seems a lot larger. You'd really be amazed. The Vue community is extremely strong, and I would almost say I've met more people that have jumped from React to Vue than I have Angular to Vue. I mean, and there's a lot of people jumping off Angular completely, but I've met a lot of folks making that jump. So if you wanted to jump to something else, just to have knowledge about it, doesn't mean you have to go rewrite everything you have. I never recommend that. Just play around with a couple ideas and see how they work. All right, let me see where I am. Oh, I was setting up that mask. That's what I was doing. All right, let me go back to their example because I can never remember how to do this stuff. Crap. Still trying to find your niche, but I have I've been doing this professionally for 16 years, 15 years, no, 14 years. Yeah, still trying to find my niche as well. Now, just jump in, do what you enjoy doing, and don't worry about the niches. All right. For other types of masks, use Vue the mask. Jeez, I installed the wrong flipping thing. All right. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so let's go install it. So vMoney, I like that. You're a DevOps admin. Try to make the switch to the dev world. That's and a lot of folks doing that. And DevOps is a really good place to be. I think just having that knowledge of what the development teams are going through, and then what the engineering teams are going through, and really bridging that gap. I have a good friend, Brett Fisher. He's a Docker captain, does a lot in the DevOps space. And he's one of those guys who has made that bridge that gap. He was very heavy into infrastructure and systems engineering, and saw this niche coming up where DevOps was taking off. So he stopped what he was doing and moved into that niche of Docker, and all of a sudden he's one of the best-selling Docker captains on Udemy. So highly recommend going and looking at his courses. Yes, supporting a major platform. Yep. There's so much out there, and it changes every day. That's the worst part. That's why you can't niche. It's like you have to. I feel like if you try to niche, they're all of a sudden going to kill the thing that you like, or someone's going to stop supporting it, and all of a sudden you're going to be back to square one, trying to figure out what it is you want to do again. Hey, Cobol, if you're a Cobol developer, you could still make a ton of money today. You just have to find the right company who doesn't want to rewrite any of their systems because they're a bank or some sort of financial system. All right, let's come back in here. I'm going to do this crap again. So import money. And I'm going to view. Nope. Use money. All right, this is going to complain about typing as well, and I'm pretty sure that this doesn't. Let's see if it has TypeScript support. Needs types for, yeah. Can you please post the types for vMoney? And that was posted last year. Jeez. Let's see if all right. I'm gonna try to do this on my own real fast. So we'll call it vmoney.d.ts and declare module. yeah, view money. All right, import all the stuff from Vue. I wonder if I can just take this and rinse repeat. Because component any. All right, let's take a look at the source because this might help. Component. Change. I have never done this part before, so I'm honestly not sure how it's supposed to work. Local component, local directive, okay. Global plugin default. All right. Let's play with an idea here. So we have vMoney. So vMoney can be used as the. So we have money. So money. And then we have vMoney. Oh, and I should probably. Money. All right, so then we'll call that. See, it won't let me do that part, will it? Yeah, you can't do that. So we'll just call this money. Okay, so money, uppercase money, lowercase money. Seems like everyone is moving to TypeScript. You know, I'm kind of the same way. I was pushing back on TypeScript as much as possible, and I have a couple projects now where I'm forcing myself to do TypeScript. And yeah, it's I haven't really hit a point yet where it's like, oh, TypeScript really saved me from making a dumb mistake. It's been stuff like this where, oh, I'm trying to use something that didn't have native TypeScript support, and now I need to figure out how can I use the thing without TypeScript complaining. And I think I did all this right. We'll see. Must use vMonolith lazy to bind properly. Okay. That's what I was thinking. As a directive. I don't want to use it as a directive. I want to use it as template like JSX. Yeah, it's basically it's your HTML. It's more like Angular than it is React, because JSX, you're essentially dropping. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good comparison of the two. You can intermingle JavaScript and HTML together, and it would just magically work. In this case, everything is just HTML, but there are special attribute hooks like vModel that we could use to change some of the behavior. So I can change the properties on these different things, and these don't get reflected in the rendered output. So very, yeah, like branded bound properties. So that's exactly what's happening here. So income, because I'm using vModel, the income property inside of my component, those two are bound together. But it's two-way binding. It's always two-way binding. Whereas in JSX, if you had an element on the screen, let's say just a text box, you could bind the initial value to it, but then you have to handle the event if the value changed. So you are more directly responsible for the binding aspects. And people wrote libraries and stuff to try and make that part easier, quicker, faster, whatever. And Vue is just two-way binding. So you set it up and say, okay, well, this property is bound two ways to this element. So if I change the element in code, it changes what gets rendered on the screen. And it's all shadow DOM, just like React is. So it's only updating the things in the screen that actually need to get updated. It's not rendering the entire view again. So yeah, it's all two-way. And it still takes advantage of things like browser events. So if I had a button, I could bind the click event to it and all that good stuff. And I'm using TypeScript format for the components, and this is still taking a little getting used to on my part. A traditional VueJS, just regular JavaScript component, is actually I think a little bit easier to follow. So like these are data properties I've created. These are called computed properties because the rendered output gets computed at render time, and then gets recomputed if one of these elements change. So like this computed property, if income changes, Vue knows that income is a part of this particular property, so it recomputes owner's pay, or it'll recompute profit, so on, so on. And thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. So if you jump into a new Vue just tutorial, this will be a slightly different syntax and format just because they'll show you in regular JavaScript and not TypeScript. But the reason I'm trying to force myself to do TypeScript in Vue projects is that Vue, the next version of Vue, Vue 3, is 100% TypeScript, just out of the box. So it's easier to just force myself to do it now and learn along the way. Yeah, there's a TypeScript guide on the VueJS website. They don't necessarily have the tutorial for it in TypeScript format. It's almost easier, in my opinion, now to just learn how to use Vue the plain old JS vanilla JS way. And then once you get comfortable using it there, then you can make the jump to TypeScript, because their guide for TypeScript isn't designed to take you from 0 to efficient. It's designed to take you from like you're 60% efficient in Vue. All right, let's now teach you how to be 60% efficient in Vue with TypeScript, if that makes any sense at all. All right, so I want to use this dumb money thing. Can I use the dumb money thing on? So I want to bind as a directive. Yep. So let's try this. vModel. Actually, this is the only one I kind of care about. So vModel income. Then I want vMoney, import vMoney. Oh, okay. I just kind of figured out something I did wrong. So let me go fix that. vMoney. This should not be money. This should be vMoney. 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 Oh, default. vMoney. Let's run this again. No, that's a piece of Vue, and that is much lower level, or I'm sorry, higher level Vue than anything you need to worry about. Essentially, this is just code I copy and pasted from Stack Overflow or from a GitHub issue. I kind of understand what's happening here, but this is trying to get TypeScript support for a component that doesn't have TypeScript support already. So. All right. So, yeah, vMoney is... all right. Oh, snap. That's why I might not be able to use it, because I screwed something up. You know what? Let's not worry about this right now. I can fix this part later. Let me just use view the mask, which I already know how to use because it's right there. And yep. So I need the mask. The mask. vmask. That's my one right there. All right, so I'll set vmask on this as I don't remember how to do optional, so and those are nans because I put the thing on there. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to take the mask off of it for a minute. Dragon Fleas. Yes, this is Material UI. So it's specifically Material UI with a library called Vuetify, which is a set of standard VueJS components that wrap Material UI for you. So it makes Material really easy to use in your VueJS app. All right. So that does what I wanted to. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Yay. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. All right. So that part. Oh, these are not supposed to be editable. So I need to set these to disabled. Disabled, 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 disabled. Or I need to make them read only. Let me double check that. Oh my gosh. I pressed the wrong button. Read only. Puts input in read only. That's what I want. I didn't want disabled. Read only. Yeah, Material Kit for React. It's basically the same thing. Just Vue. All right. That's what I like to see. So, and I could also set this to type number. And no, I don't want to set the type number because then I can't. All right. Now, here's the problem. I need to limit the input of that. I like this music. I do want autofocus, so autofocus. And clearable. I am missing one of my icons, so that icon probably won't pop up. So there's supposed to be an icon over here to clear it, but it's not there because I have to do some basic sanitation on it. That's probably nothing I'm going to get done today. This is more getting the bits and pieces working. So first, let me go to my icons because for some reason I didn't get that set up correctly. All right, icons. Go up here to getting started. So one of these has icons. There we go. So let's go into public. In your main. Hey, there's my icon. That's what I was looking for earlier. All right. All right. How long have I been going? Oh, hour and a half now. Okay, so I almost have to get ready to kind of knock off. So let's set up our to-do list. Take all this, and we'll get add. You know what? I'm going to get rid of vMoney because I don't have it set up correctly, so I need to get rid of it. And we'll get rid of vMoney in package.json. We don't need that either. All right. Yep. So get add all that stuff. Get commit. Work in progress. Push that up to GitHub. And let's open README in so what do I need to do? I need to ensure all right, ensure the categories add up correctly, because the issue I run into this before, is when you do the division by the percentage, you can run into an issue where you have like an off by 1 cent issue, off by 1 cent issue, and that's not necessarily what we want. We want everything to add up correctly. So I have a fix for that. I just need to go implement it, and so we need to make that. We need to add what is profit first. Add link to books. I want to be able to save. Actually, I want you to be able to change percentages. Save inputs plus percentages to local storage. Because what I want to have happen is if you come back later and you want to type in your numbers, We just remember what your numbers were last time because everything's in local storage. That should be pretty straightforward to do. Link to the book. Future looking, add, remove, change categories. So I have 5 categories because that's kind of what you're supposed to do. But if you're doing advanced profit first, you can set your own categories. And I want to link to our add email sign up page. So this is going to be something that's actually live out on the internet. So I want people to be able to, and something I'm doing free of charge. I'm also going to add a tip button. So send us the tip. And cool. So yeah, lots and lots of work to do, but I think we're off to a good start. Let me get this added to GitHub as well. So git status commit readme and push that up. So if I go to GitHub, written in VueJS, link to the book. So if you're interested in the book, it's actually in the README. Go check it out. Oh, it didn't turn those into thingies. That's all right. Maybe I can edit it here. There we go. Nope. Commit. There we go. So that's what I want to work on now. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks to the folks who followed. I really appreciate it. I'm almost at 200. I think we'll have a celebration. I'm not sure what that looks like. But I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks so much, and take care.